What if I told you that the most ambitious construction site on Earth right now isn't in China, or America, or Europe? It's in the middle of a desert, a place that, just 50 years ago, was almost nothing but sand. And today, this one country is trying to build things the rest of the world would call impossible. A brand new airport, 5 times the size of the one it already has. An island pushed out into the open sea, twice as big as the famous Palm. A tower designed to scrape 725 meters into the sky. And an underground tunnel network designed by Elon Musk. This is the United Arab Emirates, and almost all of it is happening right now in 2026. In this video, we are going to count down the 5 megaprojects that will change the UAE forever. We'll go from the smallest all the way up to the most jaw-dropping. And the last one on this list is a $35 billion gamble that could redraw the map of global travel. But before we begin, please take a quick moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the biggest builds on the planet. It genuinely helps us out. Now, let's get into it. To understand why this matters, you first have to understand just how fast this place has changed. 50 years ago, this was a small town on the edge of the Gulf. Fishing boats, open sand, almost nothing. Today, the UAE is one of the boldest builders on Earth, and this year, it is pushing further than it ever has before. Some of these projects will quietly change the lives of millions. One of them might be the most expensive bet the country has ever made. So let's start the countdown. Number 5 is something the UAE has never actually had before, a train that connects the entire country. It's called Etihad Rail, and this year, after years of work, the passenger service finally begins. Picture a single railway, 900 kilometers long, linking 11 cities across all 7 emirates. From Al Sila, near the Saudi border, all the way to Fujairah on the far east coast. And here is why that matters. Right now, getting from Abu Dhabi to Dubai means sitting in traffic, watching the clock. With Etihad Rail, that same trip takes under an hour, on trains running up to 200 kilometers an hour. And they are not stopping there. A future high-speed line could push speeds all the way to 350 kilometers an hour, cutting that journey down to just 30 minutes. By 2030, this railway is built to carry over 36 million passengers a year. For a country built entirely on cars and highways, that is a quiet revolution. But a train in the end still runs on the ground. The next project goes deep underneath it, and it has one very famous name attached. Number 4 sounds like pure science fiction, an underground network of tunnels with electric cars racing through them at 160 kilometers an hour. This is the Dubai Loop, and it's being built by Elon Musk's company, the Boring Company. The idea is beautifully simple. Instead of sitting in traffic on the surface, you drop underground and shoot straight to your destination. No traffic lights, no stops in between. The deal was signed in early 2026. The first phase is a pilot route, about 6.5 kilometers long, with 4 stations, connecting 2 of the busiest spots in the whole city, the Financial District and Dubai Mall. Tunneling is set to begin in late 2026, and if it works, the full network will grow to around 22 kilometers, with 19 stations. At full size, it's designed to move up to 30,000 people a day. That would make Dubai only the 2nd city in the world to have a system like this. And the first one is Las Vegas. So that is how Dubai plans to beat its traffic. But number 3 isn't about moving people around the city. It's about going up, way up. Dubai already has the tallest building on the entire planet, the Burj Khalifa. 828 meters of steel and glass. So what do you do when you already own the world record? Simple, you build the 2nd tallest too. This is Burj Azizi, a 725-meter skyscraper rising right now on Sheikh Zayed Road in the very heart of the city. More than 130 floors, stacked straight into the clouds. When it's finished, it is designed to become the 2nd tallest tower in the world. Taller than Malaysia's Merdeka 118, taller than the Shanghai Tower. beaten only by the Burj Khalifa, standing just down the road. Inside, there's a 7-star hotel, ultra-luxury apartments, and what's planned to be the highest observation deck in the world, almost 650 meters up. Construction started back in 2024, and this year the steel is climbing fast. The tower is aiming to open by 2028. Think about that for a second. A building this tall, squeezed onto a tight little plot in the middle of one of the busiest roads in Dubai. That alone is an engineering nightmare. But here's the thing. A tower like this is still standing on solid ground. The next project had to create the ground first, out of the open sea. We are down to the final 2, and this is where the scale stops making any sense. You've almost certainly seen the Palm Jumeirah, the island shaped like a palm tree, covered in villas, hotels, and beaches. People call it one of the wonders of the modern world. Now, imagine one twice the size. That is Palm Jebel Ali, a man-made island built out into the Gulf, roughly double the size of the original palm. We are talking about 16 fronds, around 110 kilometers of brand new coastline, enough room for about 35,000 families to live. But here is the part most people don't know. This island was first announced back in 2002. Then the 2008 financial crash hit, and the whole thing froze. For years, it just sat there, empty, unfinished, a reminder of a dream that had stalled. And then, in 2023, Dubai brought it back to life. And this year, it is finally, really happening. Earlier in 2026, contracts worth around $950 million were signed to build the first 544 villas. The major infrastructure, the roads, the power, is set to be finished by the end of this year. The first homes are expected by 2028. A project that was once left for dead is now one of the most exclusive addresses on Earth. And yet, even an island twice the size of the Palm is not the biggest thing on this list. Number 1 makes everything you've just seen look small. Number 1 is a $35 billion bet on the future, and it is being called the largest airport ever built. This is the new Al Maktoum International Airport. Dubai already runs one of the busiest airports on the planet, but it is running out of room. So instead of expanding it, Dubai decided to build a brand new one, 5 times the size, and the numbers are almost hard to believe. 5 parallel runways, over 400 aircraft gates, and when it's fully built, the capacity to handle 260 million passengers every single year. To put that into perspective, that is more passengers than any airport on Earth has ever handled. And it is not just a terminal. Dubai is building an entire city around it. Homes for 1 million people. As the ruler of Dubai himself put it, the goal is for Dubai to become, quote, the world's airport. This year, the work is ramping up fast, with billions of dollars in new contracts being handed out. The first phase is expected to open in the early 2030s, and eventually, every single flight from the old airport will move here. It is a gamble on a scale almost no other country on Earth would dare to make. And if it pays off, it changes the map of global travel forever. So, there you have it. 5 projects. A train that ties an entire nation together. A tunnel built by Elon Musk. The world's second tallest tower. An island reborn from the sea. And the biggest airport ever attempted. Some of them will succeed. Maybe one of them won't. That is the risk of building this big. But here's my real question for you. Out of all 5, which one do you think will actually change the UAE the most? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the projects shaping our world. Until next time, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next one.